Hi, I will be discussing the dangers of social expectations, specifically how they affect mental health. To begin with, humans are social animals. This means that humans like being around other people. Society is a giant group that people want to be liked and accepted by. Since we are social animals, some people will do anything to be accepted in a group. To fit in with a group, we need to fit their expectations. And when a person does not fit these expectations, they may be judged by other members of that group. To prove that people will do anything to fit in with a group, Salim Ash conducted a conformity experiment. Conformity is when a person changes their ideas or behavior to fit in with a group. In the experiment, Ash had a participant in a group of Confederates. Confederates are basically actors that help in the experiment. The Confederates were made to say incorrect answers to see if the participant would follow the group and say the incorrect answer or say the correct answer. Overall, the experiment showed that people would rather follow the group than be independent. In addition, social identity is the way you are seen by others. Social identity is influenced by others because it is the way you want to be seen by them. Self-image, on the other hand, is the way you view yourself. This is influenced by self-esteem because self-esteem will determine whether you view yourself in a positive or negative way. Our self-image can be damaged by many factors. Judgments from others can cause a person to get low self-esteem. And when a person has low self-esteem, their self-image gets damaged. This will cause people to start viewing themselves poorly. A damaged self-image can be a factor that leads to many mental disorders. Next, we are going to see what can a damaged self-image lead to. Firstly, we are going to discuss eating disorders. Eating disorders are disorders based on irregular eating habits and an excessive concern about body weight. Cultures idealizing thinness is a big factor that leads to eating disorders. In addition, body dysmorphia is viewing your body differently than what it actually is. Body dysmorphia is a big problem because it can lead to other eating disorders. An example of body dysmorphia would be the picture in the upper right-hand corner. A major eating disorder is anorexia nervosa. This is an intense fear of gaining weight or persistent behaviors to avoid gaining weight, despite being underweight. Also, bulimia nervosa is a major eating disorder. Bulimia nervosa is when a person binge eats and purges or uses other things to remove the calories from their system, while still maintaining a normal weight. Both disorders can be affected by society's ideal thinness, since both cause a person's self-esteem to be influenced by their body's weight and sizes. Another disorder a person may get is anxiety. Anxiety is your body's natural response to stress. An excessive amount of anxiety may be defined as a disorder. A specific type of anxiety that society may cause a person to get is social anxiety. Social pressures and expectations can be a major factor as to why an individual has anxiety. Lastly, society can cause a person to have suicidal thoughts or behaviors. Suicidal thoughts and behaviors are thoughts and actions that may lead to someone taking their life. Getting judged by peers can be very stressful and hard on an individual. Some people are not able to handle and process negative feedback in a positive way, especially if they think that their social identity defines them. So they may use suicide to feel better. Lastly, we are going to see how can we change this. In my opinion, the best way to fix this is unconditional positive regard. Receiving unconditional positive regard allows people to have a positive, realistic self-concept, high self-esteem, and feelings of self-respect. Showing this to children at a young age will teach them to show unconditional positive regard to anyone they know. It will also help them have higher self-esteem. Next is helping each other have high self-esteem. Having a good self-esteem means that we appreciate and evaluate ourselves in a positive way. Recognizing that you are in control of your self-image and being able to accept all parts of your physical appearance can help raise your self-esteem. This will help people process judgments in a positive way. Lastly, as a society, we should lower social expectations. Lowering the expectations we have on one another can help people not get low self-esteem. Everyone is different, so people should learn to not try to change others to try to fit their ideals. I believe following these steps will help us lower mental illness, and I know not all mental illness are factored by this because some may be genetic, but doing this can help lower the amount of mental illness in the society.